In the quiet corners of history, behind the cloaked diplomacy and veiled truths, lies the shadow of a man whose name has become synonymous with cunning, calculation, and power, Niccolò Machiavelli. But to truly understand his influence is to realize that Machiavellianism isn't about deception for the sake of evil. It's about clarity, precision, mastery over the human condition. It's about survival in a world ruled by illusion. And more than that, it's about the creation of a mind so resolute, so bulletproof, that no emotional storm or betrayal could fracture its core. To rewire your brain like a Machiavellian is not to become cruel. It is to become unshakable. You don't surrender your soul. You sharpen it. This journey is not for the faint of heart. It is for those who are tired of being manipulated, tired of seeking approval, tired of being soft in a world that rewards hardness. This is for those who no longer wish to react, but to control, who no longer wish to be pawns, but the quiet strategist behind the board. The fragile mind, modern conditioning, and the myth of niceness. Most minds are fragile, not because they were born that way, but because they were conditioned that way. Society trains you to prioritize feelings over facts, emotion over reason, passivity over power. From a young age, you are told to be agreeable, to share everything, to avoid conflict. You are praised for being nice, not for being intelligent or strategic. The modern world worships weakness disguised as virtue. But Machiavelli knew that men who cannot stand alone are devoured by those who can. Niceness, when not rooted in strength, becomes a weapon others use against you. It invites manipulation, exploitation, and quiet destruction. To begin the rewiring, you must shed the illusion that being liked equals being safe. You must abandon the comfort of conformity and walk into the fire of clarity. The world does not care about your feelings. It responds to strength, precision, and unshakable resolve. Step 1, detachment. Remove emotion from judgment. The first enemy of a bulletproof mind is emotional intoxication. Emotions cloud judgment, distort perception, and lead to irrational decisions. The Machiavellian does not suppress emotion. He observes it, controls it, and never lets it dictate his next move. Train yourself to pause before reacting. Whether in love, betrayal, success, or insult, detach. Imagine you are an observer of your own mind. What does anger teach you? What does jealousy reveal? These emotions are not enemies. They are data, but data must be processed with logic, not impulse. If someone insults you, the weak man defends. The strong man smiles and remembers, because in that insult is a revelation about the speaker. And that revelation is power. Machiavelli once said, "It is better to be feared than loved, if you cannot be both. But it is best to be respected, and respect comes from composure under fire." Step 2, strategic silence. Say less, watch more. The second step in rewiring your mind is mastering the art of strategic silence. Most people speak to feel important. They reveal their plans, emotions, and weaknesses through careless words. The Machiavellian mind is silent. It listens, it watches, and when it speaks, every word lands with precision. Silence creates mystery, and mystery creates leverage. People fear what they cannot predict. A bulletproof mind is not loud. It is quietly calculating. In conversations, do not rush to fill the silence. Let others speak. Let them reveal their desires and fears. You are gathering intelligence, not performing. Silence is not weakness. It is a weapon. Speak only when the timing is perfect. And when you do, speak with certainty, not for approval. Step 3, power over self, the discipline of control. You cannot control the world if you cannot control yourself. This is a Machiavellian truth. Discipline is the skeleton of strength. Wake up at the hour you promise yourself. Do the task regardless of mood. Repetition is how the mind becomes reprogrammed. Each act of self-control is a vote for the man you are becoming. The bulletproof mind is not built through motivation, but through commitment. The Machiavellian knows the difference between pleasure and power. He does not chase dopamine. He chases leverage. Train your habits like a soldier. Eat strategically. Think deliberately. Move with purpose. Every decision is either making you a king or a pawn. Resist a culture of ease. Comfort is the silent killer of greatness. Step 4. Observe human nature, not ideals. The Machiavellian sees people not as they pretend to be, but as they are. This is a cornerstone of power. Ideals are illusions. Human nature is reality. People are selfish. People lie. People crave validation. They are motivated by fear, pride, desire, and insecurity. To deny this is to become its victim, but to understand it is to gain control. Begin to notice patterns. The way people react when you compliment them. The way they flinch when their ego is challenged. The games they play when they feel inferior. This is not cynicism. It is strategy. The bulletproof mind does not hate human nature. It masters it. You must stop expecting honesty, loyalty, or purity. Instead, create environments where people's self-interest aligns with your goals. You don't manipulate. You understand. Step 5. Psychological warfare. Defend through perception. Machiavelli taught that appearance is often more powerful than truth. People rarely look deeper than the surface. Therefore, control the narrative others perceive. Appear stronger than you feel. More confident than you are. More in control than they expect. The mind that appears bulletproof is often treated as such. When people think you are unshakable, they fear testing you. When they believe you are indifferent, they chase your attention. Perception becomes protection. Train your face not to betray your mind. Even in pain, show poise. In failure, show calm. In betrayal, show silence. Your enemies will become confused. And confusion is a Machiavellian victory. Never explain too much. Never correct every misunderstanding. Let your mystery do the talking. Step 6. Build inner sovereignty. Need nothing, control everything. To rewire your brain for power is to starve your need for external validation. You must become your own source of worth. People who need nothing are the hardest to control. A Machiavellian mind is free not because it owns the world, but because the world owns nothing within it. Practice detachment from praise, from status, from applause. Let your actions validate your path, not the opinions of the crowd. This is where the mind becomes bulletproof. When loss cannot shake you, when insult cannot define you, when solitude is not loneliness but luxury. The man who walks alone but walks with clarity walks with invincibility. Step 7. Master the long game. Play beyond the moment. Most people are slaves to the moment. They crave instant gratification. The Machiavellian plays the long game. He does not seek temporary applause, but permanent leverage. He delays gratification. He moves in silence for years if needed. He knows that the ultimate power lies in patience. Every short-term sacrifice is a brick in the fortress of long-term dominance. The bulletproof mind does not panic. It plans. Set goals that terrify you, not because they are impossible, but because they require years of control. Then move one step at a time, never revealing the full map. Your silence is your strength. Your strategy is your sword. Your patience is your shield. The rebirth of the mind. To rewire your brain like a Machiavellian is to die and be reborn. You must kill the boy who seeks validation and birth the man who commands it. The path is not clean. It is not easy. It is lonely. But at the end of it, you will stand where few dare to go, outside the reach of manipulation, outside the reach of fear, outside the reach of chaos. A bulletproof mind is not without emotion. It is in command of it. It is not without fear. It is unshaken by it. In a world that rewards illusion, you become the truth. Final words. The world will not applaud your transformation. It will resist it. Friends will question your silence. Lovers will challenge your detachment. Enemies will test your strength. Let them, because you are not here to be understood. You are here to understand. You are not here to be accepted. You are here to conquer. And above all, you are not here to be remembered as nice. You are here to be remembered as unbreakable. That is the Machiavellian way. And the bulletproof mind is yours to build.